Hey guys, it's Carly. I'm here to show you a 5-minute intro into what's happening at Yoga Strength. So this class is really designed to use all of our principles of yoga, of alignment, of mindful movement, and breath awareness, while we're just a little more efficient, using resistance rather than just using the resistance of our own body weight and gravity. We'll be using some bands, perhaps also some dumbbells. So we'll get started, as always, just noticing the breath. Might close your eyes, soften the shoulders, and start to journey inward. We can't be expected to move mindfully if we aren't present in our body. So notice everything touching the ground. Let it soften. Notice how the breath fills you, energizes you. And the exhale contains that energy as you get all the air out, creating a little more length in your spine. Just 3 more mindful breaths. So on any given day, we'll probably focus on a certain part of the body, be it legs or core or shoulders. And of course, they'll all be used just like in yoga. They're all used every time, but our focus will go into one. So we'll take our strap and take it nice and wide, getting a little tension on the band, and just take your strap up and overhead. It might not go very far. You might notice before your arms bend, before you feel pain. We always choose not to move into pain. Notice how your shoulder blades lift, allow them to do that, and then they settle as you go back. Trying to coordinate this movement to your strong, full, and complete breath. 2 more, just like that. Maybe you even find the movement getting slower, even though the muscles start to get fatigued. Beautiful. And then we'll keep the strap in the right hand and come onto our hands and knees and bring the other end of the strap around your left foot. And here, we just need to clear the knee. So for some of us, that will be inside, some of us, that will be outside. We'll find our regular cat and cow, letting the chest move through your arms as your tail lifts. And exhale, see if you can get all the air out as the top of your head reaches towards the ground. Let your breath guide you in and out of this movement of the spine. See if you can make sure all of your weight is in your fingerprints and your knuckles rather than in your wrist. Could you even soften the tops of your feet down for your last 2 cycles? And then arrive in center, feeling as if you were doing both of those movements at the same time. So super, super strong. And that's really important as you move the leg and the hand away from each other. Now it could be just a little bit like that, seeing how you can keep your torso stable, keep your low back from arching or rounding, or maybe it gets a little bit bigger. You'll do just 2 more of these, maybe a couple more if you're moving faster, if your breath moves faster. And then on this last one, we'll reach and we'll hold on this diagonal, really pushing back through the strap with your leg, really reaching forward with your hand, and then set the hand down and just step this leg forward, trying to keep your foot more or less, the strap more or less underneath your foot. And we'll find 90 degrees at both knees. So rather than coming into extension like a big stretchy lunge, we're finding 90 degrees. So a really strong place where you can zip up your core and take this strap into the left arm. Trying to keep your shoulders over your hips, over this knee. Locking the ribs down. We'll find our breath again, filling us up. And then exhale, press the strap straight up to the ceiling. Inhale, draw your elbow in and down. And exhale, press back up. Finding that we need to do less when we move nice and slow. Time under tension is our strategy in yoga resistance or yoga strength, rather than high volume or high weight. We're really using the pace to fatigue our muscles, and we're looking to do as many as we feel that fatigue, where we start to feel maybe a shimmer, shake through the muscles. So about 2 more for me, maybe a few more for you. Notice your breath is probably asking for a little bit more. Good. And then we'll take this strap down. Keep your foot in the strap and just step the other leg forward. Coming right into both feet into your strap. And then we'll bring the strap up to your chest, take it back around your head. And this isn't, so it kind of rests on the back of the shoulders. This isn't a ton of tension. So you might actually gather a little bit more up, squeezing your elbows in and just feeling a little more tautness from your hands to your feet. And then keeping a nice flat back, we hinge and stand up as you breathe out. Trying to find Tadasana. So solid footprint, sometimes the strap creates like sensation under your feet, and the toes might lift or your arch might lift to get away from it. Try to have a solid footprint where you're pressing down through all 10 toe pads, feeling your inner heel, feeling your outer heel, but really pressing the ground away and bringing shoulders over ankles rather than back. 3 more. The ribs are locked down when you arrive. It's like Tadasana, top of the head reaching, tailbone the opposite direction. Top of the head reaching away from your tailbone even as you hinge. And you squeeze your bum, squeeze the back of your legs to rise. Last one. Beautiful. And then we'll start, bring the feet together. Take this guy up over your head and bring it down. So both feet are, both sides of the strap are under your feet. And then we'll come to that same kind of position we were just moving toward. And exhale, pull your elbows in towards your side. Inhale, we come down slow. Try to keep your chest broad and proud as you pull your elbows all the way to your ribs. Inhale, we lower. And exhale, we pull. 3 more with your breath. Notice your neck. Can it be long on all sides? Not just long in the front or in the back. Last 2. Last one. Awesome. And then we'll take the strap and put the right foot into it and keep the other side in the left hand. Coming back down to hands and knees for that bird dog. So let's move through a round of cat and cow. So we can remember what it feels like to do both those things at the same time. Long through your inner arms, shortening through your outer arms as you take the right arm and left arm and right leg away from each other. Now again, we might feel plenty of resistance just moving in a little bit of space, so we're not moving, our movement isn't that big. Or maybe there is space. So start to stretch forward without a big arch in your low back, without anything changing in your neck. Let's do 3 more with your breath. Inhale, hand down, knee down. Exhale, reach. Inhale, and exhale. Last one, we hold. And really find that reach. Out through your ring finger, back through your inner heel. And then lower, step this leg forward. And take the strap into your right hand now. Again, 90-90, so not a big lunge, not a big opening through the front of this hip. Plug your right elbow in line with your knee and exhale, press. Inhale, we come down. And exhale, press straight up. Thinking of the back of your arm, moving toward your ear here. So your palm faces your head rather than away. Last 3, slow motion. Remember, it's time. We could do a whole bunch of these and do them fast, but that's more wear and tear on our joints. So let's choose time under tension. Last one. Track your knee towards your pinky. Beautiful. And then we'll make our way down to hands and knees once more. So looping the strap so that you have a circle in between the 2 loops. This can help us find our chaturanga, which is one of our focus poses this month. So hands are nice and wide. The strap is above your elbow. And then taking your hands maybe a little bit wider than normal. My pinky and my ring finger are off my mat. And then stepping back to chaturanga, or stepping back to plank. Now feel the strap on the back of your arms and press out into it. Moving forward over your fingernails will lower, and the strap makes a little hammock for our body. Now we get to be in this pose that we often just move through, and then we press into our fingerprints, our knuckles, and rise back up. So that could be a fun exercise to do some drills with, that we probably would in yoga strength. And amongst other things, there's endless opportunities with these simple bands. So I really hope that you'll join me on Wednesdays or Saturdays for yoga strength. See you soon.